Okay, so we're live. Well, still working on the CR10. As you can see, it's a little bit better. We've had the scoops. Here, I haven't tightened those up yet. I'm just getting everything, finally done. I've soldered 2 pieces. I got one more solder joint to do. See if I can put this in the picture here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I got a solder joint here I'm working on right now. And yeah, I just decided to start up the chat. See what was on while I heat up my soldering tool and, chat with you guys. So the channel's gone up in numbers. Glad to see. So I want to thank everyone who's new to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully the next miles of content I have here will be entertaining and enriched for everyone. I work hard to get this channel up to where it is, and I know my channel's not up to par. I know you guys will tell me, so. You're first, eh? You win? Sorry, I have no prizes for you there, Jake. But thanks for coming in anyways, man. I do appreciate it. Hey, Vince, thanks for coming in also. It's great when you have friends come on that you now do know as friends. I'm surprised you didn't come on, Vince. You had the opportunity to come on in, chat with us. We would have loved to hear from you on the first layer. So don't be afraid to come in and say hi. Your content is my prize. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad my content is your prize. Honestly, I do. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for for my soldering iron to heat up here. I've been working a little bit more on this off and on all day. The fumes have just become a little bit much tonight, and I just want to get this last solder joint done. And then I can start putting the nozzle together, putting the ABL, and get this thing retabulated, because I'm going to have to re-update the firmware on the box. So that's the next step, is doing the box firmware. This little beauty right here, which you can't see in the picture, unfortunately. But once I update its firmware, then I'll be up and going, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm just re-straightening these so I can solder them right. In case you're wondering, what the heck is he doing? Why is he being so quiet? Concentrating. There we go. I can't stay long, but I'll be in and out. Oh, that's good, Jake. I understand. It is late at night. It's what, 12:30? 11:30? 10:30? 10:30 my time. So I'm not going to be on long. So I just thought I would get this part done here. So what I found is the best, and I know this is going to sound stupid, is I take the iron right here, and what I find works well, there it is I just lay the solder on the top here. I just let it melt. Then I use that to paint onto the wires. It seems to solder better that way, and I get a nice clean solder joint. Yeah, it's around, what is it? It's around 10:30 my time too, so. Yes, I know this is not the proper way to solder. Don't have to tell me that, guys. But with this type of soldering and how janky this stuff is, ugh. the problem with soldering, is trying to get these two pieces to stick together when you're using solder and you're using your solder iron at the same time. That hurt. Just burnt myself. Okay, I think that should hold it. Hoping. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, my soldering is the same way too, man. My soldering is less to be desired. But it works. That's the thing, you know? It works. It's a little bit messy, but hey, you know what? If it works, why are you so concerned about it, you know? But I do agree with you, man. My solder needs practice too. My solder is less to be desired. I used to be really good at soldering back in the day. Just don't have the skill set anymore for it, I guess. Damn it. So the sock somehow tightened itself around the solder joint. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we got it now. Push this up a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. Now that's around there. Fire. Shrink the plastic down around the solder joint. There we go. It's done. Everything is now connected. Now all I gotta do is put the parts back together. So I'm gonna grab the head here. Start working on that. This way. Don't need my helping hands no more. Recommendation: if you don't have a set of helping hands, get them. They're worth the money. Even though they only cost you like maybe $5 or $10, spend it. The best money you could spend. Trust me on that one. Do I want on that side or do I want on this side? Oh, this side here. So there was talk about another type of thing we're going to start doing on the channel, on the first layer, and it might be moving back and forth between channels. So that was kind of an interesting talk. I can't really talk much about it, but the stuff we talked about on last night's, at the end of it, was really interesting. Yeah, I wish I could share it on here, but I don't want to, step on people's toes. Because the idea is a great idea, but I have a feeling there's going to be some questions that are going to arise with this. So I can't really say much about it, but all in all, I'm all for it. But we'll have to wait and see what the future lies in store. That's about as far as I can go. But I have a feeling you're all going to be happy with it. And I have a feeling we will all benefit from it. Not on our benefit, like a show benefit, but I think also on the whole community as a benefit. We'll learn from it. Definitely going to be an interesting concept. And it's something that we thought about back when I was started doing this show about, 3D printing. Like a call for help idea was my original idea to do with the channel, but we never went that way. We kind of went away from it. They want to try to go forward with it, so I'm going to see how that's going to work out. But the Sunday Night Tech Talk, whatchamacallit, the, or should I just call it the Daniel, the Daniel show, maybe making a resurgence back on the channel. So we're just taking a little bit of a break. Mostly, it's mostly me that's taking the break, and there's going to be some videos coming up announcing a break in broadcasting. I'll explain it here, guys. Christmas. That's all you need to know. It's Christmas. Christmas is going to be taking up some of my time. So I am thinking about taking a break from the YouTube world for a little while. And then we'll come back. But it's only because of Christmas. So you're thinking, oh God, Ron's taking a break. It's because, he doesn't want to do this anymore. No. It's just Christmas. That's the only reason why. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It just has to do with me and Christmas. Me and Christmas, we get along well. Me, Christmas, and YouTube don't get along well. I tend to have other obligations that take up my time. And guys, that's what it is. It's just obligations that are going to take up my time. But, yeah. So before you guys start thinking, oh, Ron's taking a break because he doesn't like us anymore. No, that's not it at all. So, get your heads out of the gutter, guys. This is the one thing I'm finding now. This heat cartridge does not want to stay in this heat block. That's why you get the silicone socks. I'm thinking. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Okay. Ugh. Okay, just unplug the CR10. I need CR Blender 3, plugging in CR10 right now. There we go. CR10's not plugged in. Well, I plan to have some videos still playing out throughout this, for the next 2 weeks. I got 2 more videos I'm going to be putting out. Once this is done, so I hope to have this done by tomorrow. And once it's all said and done, then I will do the video for, then I'll have the next videos. The trick is you got to keep the fans under, just at the nozzle, not at the socket itself. But I do hear what you're saying, though, Jake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a test run to make sure the fans are going to run, make sure everything's going to work right. So this is basically just a test run. There's all the parts left, guys. I've already clipped off the CR10. So I was going to go with an all-metal hot end like the Swiss, but I think the Swiss is going to end up on the Ender 3. And that's only going to go on there until I've done a few tests. I.e., like, finish doing my series on the Ender 3. You know, talking about it. Going over a few things with the Ender 3. But yeah. That's when we'll do a talk about it. How do I do this now? Okay, I'm going to want this, I'm going to want this. I want to press pressure on here and hold it like that. Okay, let's see if we got some. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have the fan working. Let's test the cool. Let's test those. Prepare. Oh, wow. They're blowing, and they are quiet. Wow, that's a lot of air coming out of them. Wow. Okay, they're working too. Let's go to temperature. Fan speed, and drop that down to 0. No need to have the cooler running right now, but I just want to make sure they work. Okay, nozzle. Heat that up to 210 or 220. Probably 220 I'll have to heat it up to. Yeah, I'm thinking of running the PLA probably at... I run my PLA at 200, and I have no problem running it at 200. But for the fans, I'm going to probably run my fans at probably at 50%. The only thing is, Ender uses a weird way... Sorry, CR10 has a weird way of going, like, yeah, at 100, you know? They use numbers like 210, 220, 280. It's like, couldn't you just say... And then when you go to the fan mode, it's like at 91%, 29%. It's like, really? Couldn't just go the normal route like everyone else? Okay. Okay, there we go. Done. Go to air, cool down. So, you see the fan I'm running on here, guys? That is the fan that comes with it. So I'm going to run that fan for a little while. Then I'll report back on my findings. And these fans, holy crap, are they quiet. These things are like super quiet. If you guys haven't even seen these are made by a company called Sound... I'm trying to read the name of it here. They're so small. Sound Originals. Brushless fans. These things cost me about 20 bucks on Amazon. Worth the money. If you guys don't want quiet fans, go with that. I'm still waiting for the nozzle to get below 50% so I can then put the sock on it and then I'll call it a day, call it done. And then tomorrow I'll just have to put in the... do all the wiring for this to make it look nice. And install the Capricorn tubing, which I have right here in this bag. And the one I grabbed is XS. So the XS, if I remember correctly, is the good stuff. When I told them what I was running in there, they just went, all you need is XS then. So, yeah. Well, we got 6 viewers on. So, to the other people that aren't speaking, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it. Hey, Paul Taylor, thanks for coming in. So right now I'm just waiting for my nozzle to heat down. I just finished putting it on. So the next step is going to be mounting it all in there. So that'll probably be happening tomorrow. Extra slick? Yeah, extra slick. Hey, John Mack, thanks for coming in. Hey, John Mack, were you on the show yesterday with me and Rich? Or did you weren't able to catch it? Ah, damn. It was a lot of fun. You know, we would love to have you on. Because at the end, he opens up the channel for anyone that wants to come in. Yeah, Wiley in, so we were talking about, you know, stupid stuff again. We got drunk. Well, we weren't drunk. We were just feeling no pain. You know what I mean? Oh, cool. You got a party at your house and you're talking to us? You should be at the party, dude. Have some fun. Oh, last night you had the party. Okay. I have to tighten up the boat and I have to tighten up the other end now. Well. They cool it down to at least 20 degrees now. It's at 30 now, so I'm not too scared of it, but still I don't trust it. Really? Yeah. They're the same ones that the guys at TH3D said. They're known as I'll have to look at my computer after the fact. I just can't go into my computer right now because my hands are kind of tied up here. One's holding the fans and the other one is kind of holding my supporting my weight too. So I do apologize, but definitely Paul Taylor. I will put it out there in a second. To the 7 people that are watching, thank you so much. You know, with anything from China, though, it's really 100% of a crapshoot. And just let you guys know, if you guys are like going, well, you know what, don't want to change the hot end, well, there is a Swiss what is it? Swiss mill hot end you can get. They do both, Paul. Oh, you're asking which ones? Yes? Yeah. Okay, it's at 30 now. I can put this down probably safely. I don't have to worry about it burning anything here. Oh, just like that. Right, like that. There, like so. Just lay it down a little bit. So, there we go. Okay, I'm going to power this down. Okay. So you need to know... okay. Give me a moment here. I'm just going to go into my computer here and see if I can find the Amazon link for you. Now, you're in the U.S., right, Paul? Let me know in the chat. I will check back in a second. I'm just going to load up Amazon.com anyways. I'm in Cambridge. Literally, like, right in your backyard. Whereabouts in Waterloo are you from? Like, you're close to the universities, or are you on the edge of Kitchener-Waterloo? Thank you so much, Jake. Let me just change that over for the Canadian version. See if it works with Canadian. Okay, Sound Originals, all you have to be doing is just change it from .com to .ca, and it'll bring them up for you. It's $15.99 Canadian right now. So that works. Oh, hey, Wiley, I just finished soldering everything and testing everything out. It works. I just got the heated. Got the heated plate, heated thing in. All of it's done. It's ready to go. It's ready for assembly and ready to get mounted and get the wires all figured out which way I'm going to go on that. Oh, you're up at the university. Okay, that's pretty cool, man. Now, I'm fairly familiar with the town. I wasn't born in Cambridge or born where I'm living right now, which is in the Preston area. I'm originally from Toronto. Born and raised there. Recently moved down here because of work reasons. And tell you the truth, I really don't know anyone out here. I know a few people, and that's about it, just from my work. But really, I have no concrete friends out here. So, it's the way it is out here, I guess. Oh, that's right, silly Canadians. No, we're not silly. We just happen to have different money plans. I know, we should actually adopt the Canadian rupee instead of the Canadian dollar. Probably do better. Probably sound cooler. Well, I got a red mark. What was this red mark all about? Skipped a frame 26 seconds ago. Oh well. It happens. I'm wireless right now. I'm not connected to the wired computer line because the laptop doesn't accept wired connections. That's the problem with these slim Ultrabooks. Back in the day, I picked this up like a year and a half ago. Does not have a way to connect to a outside source. Like well, I can, but I have to buy an adapter. It's just a lot of headache to do it. So, yeah. Kind of bites though, but oh, there's the green clip. Good. I'm probably going to change this boat in on here. Clip sometime soon. I'll be changing it over to a blue one, which I have over on. Actually, why don't you just do that right now? This one I found better. The one with the blue ones on them. We find these work better. Don't know why, but they do. Don't know how long the PFT tubing. I probably only need very little of it, I think. But whatever I don't use. No, I'm going to put the Capricorn sticker right there. It's big enough. Oh, it's too big. Capcorn on the side. That works. But yeah, I bought this at from Cap Tubes themselves when they were down at Earth this year. I said I'm upgrading my to a. I was talking with them. And I said, "How are your tubes compared to other tubes?" And I was asking questions. A little concerned that are they all what they cracked out to be? And they did state that there are a lot of Chinese knockoffs, but they're the ones that have the best. I was like, okay, fine, I'll try you. I'm not going to say I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to give things a try. I like to try everything. I am one of those type of people. Willing to give everything credit. Give credit where it's due. I believe in what Tim says, that his stuff is good, but you know what? I'll stick with the Capricorn. Just because they did state one thing that really made me kind of go Capricorn over the other one, is that their stuff is usually fire resistant. Where the Chinese ones, you don't know they're going to be fire resistant or not. And when they said that, I went, you know what? It's a good reason just to use you guys only. If you guys are going to be fire resistant, perfect. Yeah, and if you're trying to figure out where to get some, and you live in Canada, I would say hit the guys over in Hamilton, Ontario. They're called PC Printing Canada. Pretty good dudes. They only need half of that, if that. And yeah, they're pretty good dudes. I've talked with them already. I will be hitting them up again sometime this month or so. I got something I want to do with them. And if I can get enough companies on board, I hope to do something cool. I haven't been to their store yet. I talked with them, but I haven't been to the store. I've talked online with them, with one of their customer service reps. But I think one of their customer service reps is from China, or one of the companies, one of the places where you can get digital assistants for cheap. Yeah. Also, if you don't know about the universities, University of Waterloo has a makerspace, but not really friendly. But the guys over at makerspace in Laurier I've been in contact with them again, and they're like, "Come on down with the video camera, tape us. We'd love to have you to come down again, and we can show you the whole building and show you everything about it." Exactly. But you know what? If a knockoff is good, why not give it a shot, If it's not good, then throw it away. But in a lot of ways, I can understand why people would buy knockoffs. And honestly, I agree with them in a lot of ways. And just hear me out before you guys all go, "Oh, don't do that. Don't buy knockoff." Oh, cool. Neat. I'd like to know those two maker groups. I'd love to go down there and check out their places. I mean, I haven't been to Quartz Lab yet, to be honest. I've just been so busy here. It's just been unreal. Every Tuesday, it's a busy day at my house. Usually it's garbage night. I have to get a whole lot of other stuff done. I usually do my videos at that day, so. I didn't think Inksmith was a makerspace. They're more of a supplier of filament, I thought, in a lot of ways, because every time I look on their page, they're like saying, "We got 2.85 filament on sale again." It's like, 2.85. And I found that their gold is pathetic. This I printed at Makerspace at the 3D printing area over at the library, Kitchener's. The Think Idea places, which is the libraries over in Kitchener. Sorry, not Kitchener, Cambridge. at the old post office. And it turned out the gold is pretty blah compared to some of the other golds I've used. I have a roll of Filamentum gold rush. Gorgeous. No, gold happens, sorry. And a roll of Polyalchemy gold rush. That stuff blows their gold out of the water. Just makes your gold look like, ugh. Like, this looks like an off yellow to me. This does not look like gold. I'm sorry, this is not gold. Polyalchemy gold is phenomenally 10 times better. I don't have any more left because I had to use it for a project. But if I had any more left, that's just beautiful. I'm actually thinking of buying a roll and dropping it off at the library so they can play with it and just see their eyeballs just bounce out of their heads. I'm also going to probably print them. No, I haven't tried Neat. Tell you the truth, I have a really good relationship with guys over at filaments.ca. So they've been helping me out a lot. Anytime we're going to an event, they pay for our event costs, hotel stays, whatever we need to pay for, they cover it. And they've been great supporters of the channel. So I really don't want to go and try another filament behind their backs, if you get my drift. But at the same time, I do want to experiment with other filaments. It's kind of a catch-22 because they sell everybody's filament, and it's more of a, well, do I or do I not? You know? They do sell the Polyalchemy, yes. At Canadian dollars. So if you go to their website, for anything orders over $100 Canadian, it works out really good, cheap. But also put this in mind, okay? Since you live in Canada and you live near the place, like I do, there's just a hop, skip, jump over the 407 to the border of Bangladesh and Mississauga area. And yes, everybody calls it Bangladesh. It's known as Brampton, but everybody calls it Bangladesh. It's the world's #1 area for the Indian population in Canada, in Ontario, it seems. But they're on the border there, just up on Tompkin Road. And just go in there, you know. Ron's a very friendly dude. His secretary is friendly too. The whole store, like the whole team is friendly. And I'm going to go in there a couple times, you know. We'll sit down, we'll chat, we'll talk, you know, have coffee, whatever. And just go over, you know, here's what I want to do. Here's what we're doing with the channel. Did you want to sponsor us while we're at this place? Blah, blah, blah. You know. Yeah, just about the same distance for you to go to Hamilton. Exactly. But he's always been open to, you know, giving us stuff and everything else. When I told him I was first starting a YouTube channel, it's like, good luck in it. You know, not a lot of people, you know, continue. But you got me, you got Alex 3D Designs. There's a few other guys I've been talking to that are starting their own YouTube channels I'm helping out with. And they're just like going, and they go to Ron and they go, yeah, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Great, who told you? Da-da-da. When I show up, he's like, oh, I just ran to da-da-da-da-da-da. They're starting their own YouTube channel. It's like, cool, great to know them. Who are they? It's like, you talk to them. I have? When? You know, because it's like, I don't know their real names. I know their handles on YouTube. And it's just like, oh, that guy. Okay, yeah. I was talking to him last week. He's setting up a channel. Yeah, so we gave him some filament to try out. You know, to look at. Like, great. I haven't had a chance to do this one yet. I'm really looking forward to using theirs. This is their Filamentum White. It's a new brand they're going with. It's known as EcoTough PLA instead of their regular PLA. It's supposed to be stronger and more environmentally friendly. What we mean by environmentally friendly, is it's 100% non-toxic, no additives, plant-based, 100% biodegradable. They added some stuff to this also that makes it really interesting to use. This has, it's 1 kilogram, but they tell you how many meters they give you. They also give you the weight of the empty spool, a batch number, your temperature that you should print at, and the temperature your bed should be at. They also give you a gauge readout so you know how much filament you may have left. Estimate, of course, but right there. There's a little window. On the back is perfectly clear and open. So, yeah, we're going to give it a shot and test it out. It was given to me free. No money was exchanged. No hands. No nothing. All of the reviews that I will be saying are going to be mine and will be not edited or changed for content on Filament's CA's behalf. These are my words and these are my thoughts of their filament. Simple to throw in at the end of every episode. But I have a couple of things I want to print out with that. So that's going to take a little while. But yeah, when I talk about it, I want to talk about the roll. I'll open it up. I'll do some close-up shots. And then I will throw it into my editing program, put the scripts in, you know. Have information flash on top of the screen, what I like about it, you know. I also have a link to the product. Using my affiliation code, of course. I'm allowed to. They said it's okay. And, yeah, we're going to try it out and see what we think of it. But, yeah, no, I've been a big user of the regular PLA, which is this stuff right here. So they're switching all the regular PLA to the new EcoTough. A lot of us got it. Their first batch. Basically, it came in, and Ron's like, hey, guess what? This just came in. Boom. Blast on the floor, like, what's this? Oh, a new PLA for me? It's like, yep, I want you to test it. Like, okay, yeah, sure. He's like, I can't believe you just came down for white PLA. I'm like, I'm out. I need this white PLA immediately for a project I was working on. Apparently, the guy bailed out on the last minute, so I still have some filament left, but I wanted to get some more just to be on the safe side. And then he's like, oh, here's a white PLA for you. I'm like, oh, gee, thanks. But honestly, guys, it's been a blast working with, you know, being able to run this channel and everything else. Also want to thank all the new guys that came on, including you, Mr. Paul Taylor. I want to thank you guys so much for joining the channel and for being here with us. We enjoy it. Like I say, right here it has, this is Keith B, Turnham 3D Tanks, Maker 13, Richard Scale Studios signed on. There's a few more that are not showing up on here. I don't know why, but yeah. But let's just do this for the heck of it. Boom. Interesting, it's not showing up on the screen. Let me go back to the editor here. Where's the alert box? Oh, yeah, that's why it's not showing up. It has to be right there. There we go. Okay, so now we have to do that again. The creepy, oh yeah. Let's see if we can get that to update. There we go, it's updated. So I'll just do that again. Thank you to everybody that's signed up. Yeah, I gotta fix that. The oh yeah is a little bit much. One more. That's it. So those are the new people that have subbed. If your name didn't pop up, sorry about that, but the machine's not showing me those names that signed up. That's the only ones I can see right now, so that's all I can say is thanks to those people. This is the piece that I want to talk to you guys about. Anyways, this is so smooth, you can hardly even feel its layer lines. This was sanded down with 100 grit down to, then I knocked it down to at least 200, sorry, 150, then down to 200. And this stuff is smooth as anything. The stuff I'm printing with is Form Futura. It is super great for sanding. Super great. I can't believe how smooth all my prints are. Just sand it a little bit with that stuff, and the print comes out smoother than silk. But yeah. Well, anyways, everyone, thank you so much for staying on tonight. I'm going to kill the stream now. But once again, thank you all so much for joining us. And then, yeah, Paul, if you're going down there, and tell them Ron sent you from Canadian Maker Project. And yeah. Anyways, everyone, talk to you all later. Thanks once again for tuning in, and have yourselves a great day and a good night.